Thank you so much for checking out Tea and a Butty on YouTube. For exclusive content, please consider becoming a patron. Details are in the link of this video's description, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hello, and welcome to the Tea and a Butty podcast. I'm Dominic.
And I'm Erica.
Today's episode is going to be about clothing I never wore before I came to the US. Yes.
Yeah, he never wore clothing before he came to the US.
Clothing items I never wore before coming to the US. Just to clarify. I had actually was known to wear a fig leaf.
Oh, God. Please.
Oh, God, please.
Jeez.
Well, that's lovely.
Anyway.
Well, that was a lovely start to the episode. No, before I came to the US, there was certain items of clothing I just shied away from and I didn't really want to wear.
Yeah.
As I got older, as I got to into my teens and early 20s, because I moved here when I was 24.
Yeah.
And
we have to put a disclaimer at the beginning of this podcast because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of ranting involved.
Ranting! It's what they love to hear. They love to hear my rants.
They've come to expect it from you, I think. Hopefully not from me, but maybe
This
from
is the
me
Dominic
too.
National Convention. I'm going to rant about whatever I want.
God. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to rant about whatever I want to rant about here. And bugger the consequences. But yes, the first one, because I made a little list for you all. The first one is shorts. I very, very rarely wore shorts.
Yeah. In
the UK, because the climate is it's a temperate climate. When you look at like a temperature or a barometer or anything like that, you think, oh well, it's not that cold. Yeah. It just feels cold. It's not shorts weather.
Yeah. So
people going around with shorts in like the autumn and the winter. Like I used to see a lot of people just wear. I was like, why are you wearing shorts, you psychopath?
Yeah.
It's like it's very cold out here. It's freezing. It's about to snow. Yeah. And you're walking around in these little freaking 1970s.
What? Who does that?
This one guy that lived in my town. He was always in, and I was just like, why are you wearing? Put some trousers on. It was just something that triggered me. It was like, put trousers on. No one wants to see your non-hairy legs. It looked like he shaved his legs too.
Well, maybe there was something else going on there.
Maybe there was, but it was just like, yeah, no one wants to see them, and it's like, you're obviously cold, because you're like, oh, it's cold? Because I remember a couple of times you would say, oh, it's cold today. I was like, maybe because you've got shorts on.
Well, yeah, it's always windy in Britain.
It's windy.
And it rains quite often.
It rains quite often. It's like, so, you don't want wet legs. You don't want cold legs.
My dad used to... in the mornings in the winter, whenever it would be like in the Texas Panhandle, it snows. Believe it or not, people think of Texas and they think it never snows in this state, but it's not true.
In the north of Texas,
in the north of Texas, it can snow, a couple feet.
Well, we almost died of hypothermia once up there.
That's another
story. We
time.
Almost died of hypothermia. Yeah. I think we've told it on the podcast before, actually.
Maybe, yeah.
We were in a camper van and
There's
it was
very little
snowing.
We haven't told in this podcast, I think.
And the central the central heating went out, and it went out. I remember it just went out, and then like within like a minute or so, it was okay. We're gonna freeze to death. And we had to escape to somewhere with a fire.
Anyway, my dad used to go out. I can remember this when I was really little. He'd get up for work in the morning, and he'd want to go, like, start his truck.
Oh, yeah, just to get it,
To get it warmed up, to get the heater going and everything in there. So he'd go out and start the truck. There would be, like, a foot, 2 feet of snow on the ground. He'd put on, like, his snow boots, but he'd just have shorts on, and he'd go out there.
And the reason he had shorts on is because in the house, central air, it was like comfortable climate. I'm in shorts right now. Everyone, I'm in shorts right now.
Full disclosure.
Full disclosure. I'm in shorts right now, and it's, you know, it's a comfortable climate in here. I mean, if you go out now, I mean, it's not too hot right now, but it's going to get hotter.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, you do need shorts over here.
I mean, one thing about you wearing shorts over here, though, is...
I still don't like it, even though I need to.
The
yeah,
mosquitoes.
that too.
Yeah.
That is annoying too. That's... Speaking of items I never wore was bug spray and mosquito spray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've talked about that before, but yeah, it's just so annoying when we need to go out to, like, do our exercise, walking and stuff, and I've got shorts and, like, a tank top on, because that's another one I never wore. That's further down. We'll get to that. I have to spray myself down with mosquito spray because we live near a creek, and, you know, standing water and everything, you know, it's just like, the mosquitoes are out in force.
Yeah.
And I will get eaten alive.
Okay, this is going to be a really silly question.
What?
But, you know, when they show the royal family meaning Prince William, Kate, and their kids.
Yeah.
You know, Prince George always has shorts on.
Yeah.
Is that like an old-fashioned thing?
No, it's a legal requirement.
No, I mean, like, when you were little, you didn't have to wear shorts, like,
yeah,
like
no.
part of the school
I did.
uniform?
It was a legal requirement.
That was part of the school uniform?
Yeah, no, and all the time. It was like, if you were under the age of 10, you had to wear shorts in the UK.
Is that just...
Or you get put in prison.
Is that
or
just...
the workhouse. Or worse. God,
the workhouse.
I was caught wearing shorts and they said, you get in that workhouse, boy.
No, but is that not part of the school uniform for, like, little boys?
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, that's what I was getting to. Wearing shorts makes me feel like I'm a little boy again.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm a little boy. You know, I don't know. It's like when I was finally able to start wearing trousers in school, I remember the day. You know, I was like, yeah, this is good.
Oh, I'm grown up.
I'm growing up now. You know, because it's like, oh, put your shorts on. It's like, I don't want to wear shorts. Even if it is summertime in Britain and it's got like the 2 days a year it got hot back in 1990, I didn't want to wear shorts.
I've always found your disgust for shorts so weird because it's hot outside and and you have nice legs, so it's just like
they're my best feature according to Erica and, you know, whoever else. You know, it's just like my legs are just, oh yes, you know.
Yeah,
my lovely legs.
You have,
but nice... no, they're my best feature, according to you.
You have nice calves and all of that kind of thing. So it's just like,
my legs are quite skinny.
I don't know why. Yeah, I've never understood your reluctance
unlike the rest of me.
To wear shorts.
I just don't, because I don't like them. I really don't like them. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. It's some kind of bizarre aversion to shorts you have.
It's I don't know. It's not a trauma or anything. Maybe it's just like, it's something I just don't. I've just never really cared for them. You know. Yeah. Because I feel like...
because you feel like you're a little boy.
I feel like I'm a little boy again.
We've gotten to the bottom of it.
I'm a little boy again. And it's like I associate little boys wearing shorts all the time. Because, you know, and you know, it's just because I never really wore them, had the opportunity to wear them in Britain. People are like, yeah, I can get my shorts on, yay. And also there's a lot of wearing shorts down in Torquay, where I lived. It was on the south coast, on the southwest coast of England. And it was quite... nice there, you know. That's where British people go for their holidays, you know. It was like nice.
They like to call it the English Riviera.
The English Riviera. The English Riviera is what it's officially called.
Officially, is it?
It is. And you know, there's it's got nothing on the French Riviera, obviously, but it's, you know, it's nice down there. You know, it's got palm trees. It's got beaches. It's, you know, it's got that quaint kind of Victorian feel because the Victorians used to love to go there, you know.
Yeah.
And it's where they'd send, like, I don't know if it's like mentally ill people or someone. Because they're sick, they need the sea air.
Just sick.
We were watching a documentary
I don't think it's
recently.
Mentally ill necessarily. It's just any kind of illness.
They sent like loads of kids down there. They had like tuberculosis or, you know, something wrong, an ailment of some kind. Yeah. They're like, she's sick or he's sick. He needs to go to the, He needs to go to Torquay to get the sea air.
Yeah.
And so, we're watching a documentary about that, where he travelled down there because he was on the trail of some girl who was sent down there from somewhere up north.
Oh, yeah. A House Through Time.
A House Through Time, which is a pretty good series if you can find it and watch it.
But yeah, why are we talking about Torquay?
Well, because that's where I lived. That's where I was born. That's where I wore shorts, yeah. That's when I wore shorts.
It all ties
and it was.
it
was about the only place I wore them. I mean, vaguely remember wearing them in Wales a couple of times, when it got hot. But up in Scotland, there was absolutely no way.
I remember you had these creepy little short pants that whenever I came
creepy little short
one
pants.
summer and we wanted to walk to the beach and you had these creepy little short pants. I was just like,
it's creepy little short pants. What are you talking about?
The creepy little short pants are worse than shorts.
What
like
are you talking
little
about?
Floodwater kind of like extra long shorts. Almost to your ankles,
but not quite. The capri type things.
Yes.
They were like they were. It was what were they?
They were creepy.
How were they creepy?
They were just.
They went below the knee just to kind of like mid calf, I think.
Yeah.
And they were like beige. They were beige
capris,
color.
Yes.
Yeah, they were good. They were good. They covered the knees.
You're happy to wear those things, but not shorts. Okay.
I don't know why they were creepy.
They were creepy.
Why were they creepy? I don't know. That's new information, everybody. I think I actually gave them to my dad. Actually, they were. Yeah, I remember them now. They were like kind of like bicycle, kind of like they were like pedal pusher type things.
Pedal pushers.
Yeah, they were like pedal pusher type things. Yeah, they were good.
Oh my god.
I need more of them.
No.
I need more of them in my life. Send me all your pedal pushers, everyone. Another one I never wore before I came here is ankle socks.
Oh, really?
I always used to wear like the, like, what do you call them? Like
socks.
Cruise socks, whatever,
yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm not wearing any socks right now. I've kind of graduated to just have bare feet all the time because it's like, I should actually wear socks because it's better for your feet, I've read somewhere.
Well, I think our feet dry out a lot.
Yeah, and you always say my feet are soft.
Yeah.
Oh, your feet are so soft. Why are they so soft?
Freakishly soft.
They're freakishly soft.
Creepily
but now they're
soft.
getting really dry because I'm not wearing socks as often. And, they snag on like our bed sheets and stuff.
Oh my god, this is too much information, I'm
No.
afraid.
The people want to know this information.
They need to know about the dry skin.
The dry skin. And it's just like, and I was like, oh, my freakishly soft feet are bothering you now, are they?
Oh no, my freakishly soft feet.
Anyway, before this descends into madness, I used to wear them in summer in Britain.
Ankle socks?
Yeah, I do remember getting a couple of pairs of them.
Oh, yeah.
But I just wear them all year round here. I don't think I've ever, even in winter here, when it gets kind of cold, chilly some days, and it's, you can put on... I can wear pants, finally. I can wear my jeans. Yeah, that's why I don't like wearing shorts, because I want to wear jeans.
Yeah.
Jeans are my thing.
Yeah.
And apparently there's a thing... that some people think, if you're wearing jeans and you're over 70, you're weird. Or something,
What? What?
It's a British thing.
Where did that come from? You're not over 70, though.
No, I know, but, I want to, if I ever make it to over 70, I want to wear jeans, But someone's like, oh, no, you can't wear jeans if you're over 70. Like, my dad wears jeans. And he is 70. Yeah. Or is it over 60? I don't know. Yeah.
Oh my god, what are we even talking about
I don't know.
anymore?
But anyway, if you're in Britain and you're over 70 and you're wearing jeans, turn yourself into the local police station now.
Oh my god. But ankle socks, yeah, that's kind of weird. Sure, I guess ankle socks are more like a thing for shorts.
They're a thing for shorts, so that, you don't look like a tourist. That's another reason I don't like wearing shorts, because I'll look like a tourist.
Oh my god. Okay, we're off the shorts now.
I don't want to wear shorts.
We've moved beyond
or ankles. Well, shorts socks and sandals. That was the biggest crime.
That was a look when I was
It was not a look.
That
it was
was a
never
look.
a look ever, except for weird tourists.
Let me know if you guys wore, like, socks and then the Birkenstock style sandals.
Like the Roman style sandals.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the Birkenstock. They call those, like, Roman ones.
People, those double-strapped sandals.
Yeah.
That went around. Yeah, no, men used to wear them, and they used to be, like, white, and they used to, like, really dingy socks.
That was... Well, I don't know about the dingy socks.
And I used to wear these awful shorts, like, you know, like ones I've got on now. I'm going into tourist territory here.
Oh, my God.
And they had a little rucksack.
You are a tourist when you go back to Britain these days,
No.
though, aren't you? You're just a
These
tourist.
days, I haven't been back there in 25 years. No, but, it seems like that. Anyway, thanks, pandemic. But, yeah, no, you know, it's just like socks and sandals. It's just like, no.
Yeah.
I do, you know, it's just like, it's a no. It was never a look.
It was a look.
No, it was never a look. It was a bad one if it was.
This coming from the man with capris.
Pedal pushers. Send me your pedal pushers now. Baseball caps is the next one.
Yeah. That's very much associated with America.
Yeah, it is. And you know what's funny? Because, you know, in Britain, I associate old people with the flat caps, you know?
Yeah.
Every old man ever in Briton.
Yeah.
If he was over 60, he wasn't wearing jeans. He was wearing... And I don't know what the like, old age pensioners...
Like chinos.
It's like chinos, and they're always beige. They're always in beige. My gran wore beige. Every old person I've ever saw wore beige. It's like, oh, we've got to start wearing beige now. We can't be wearing, like...
They think it looks, like, smart, you know, I guess.
I guess so.
Like,
beige and...
It's a bit dressed up. I don't know.
Beige shoes, beige chinos, beige coat, and beige cap. You know, they look a bit like Victor Meldrew. You know, like Victor Meldrew used to look in, you know, like that kind of look.
Yes.
And every old man, it's the flat cap.
Victor Meldrew, for Americans listening, is a character from a British show called One Foot in the Grave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a funny sitcom.
Yeah.
About old people getting mad. But yeah, the flat cap. But when I came over here, every old guy was wearing, it was usually like a short-sleeved shirt. It's like a short-sleeved kind of like dress kind of shirt, like open, like a work kind of shirt, you know?
Yeah.
And the baseball cap, and with the, like, the, it was like, what do you call them? They're like really tall baseball caps. You know, they're really fluffy.
Oh, like old men in Texas, you mean?
Like Texas old men. Well, I haven't seen old men.
You're talking about, like, what they call a trucker cap.
I like a trucker cap, that's it.
Yeah.
The trucker cap. That's
so
what
they
call
stand
it.
up a bit more in the front.
They stand up a bit more in the front. They've got a logo, and it's usually like so-and-so auto zone or whatever, you know, or, you know, truckers or, you know, like, whatever. You know, truckers unite against truckers for baseball caps.
I guess that's what, like, old guys look like in the 80s to me.
Yeah, it's like they get stuck in a time period, as you say. You know, old people get stuck in a time period and then they just never get out of that, you know. But yeah, no, I've seen them a lot. You know, they're just little old men. They look like the men from Up, but in baseball caps.
You look quite good in a baseball cap, though. I mean, I don't know what.
Yeah. What about in a little trucker cap?
I remember one time, though, he was wearing my New York Yankees cap, and we were at, like, my niece's softball game, and so there's a lot of, like, baseball and softball fans there, and this other guy had, like, a Red Sox cap on, just like, oh, you're wearing the wrong cap around here, or something like that, and it was just, like, totally over Dominic's head. He was just like, what? And I was like, it's because you're wearing a Yankees cap, you know, but he was just wearing it, like...
Yeah, well, I just grabbed it. I didn't know which one it was, you know, I don't look and say, oh... It's my New York Yankees cap or whatever. I just grabbed it, stuck it on, you know, because it was a hot day. And, you know, the sun was beating down, didn't want to get freaking sunburn and everything, you know. But, and I was just out there, and then this guy comes back and goes, oh, Yankees or something, you know.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at him like, you what, mate? You know? It's like,
Like,
oh,
he's
you're wearing
British. He doesn't know about the Yankees,
NY.
Red Sox.
It says NY on
Yeah.
it. It means New York, mate.
It goes, it just means New York to me. I'm like, no. It's
To everyone
New
in the
York
world,
Yankees.
it means New York. Except people who are Yankees fans. And Red Sox fans, apparently.
I don't think you've worn the cap since.
Well, I don't know. No, I haven't worn it since it got crapped on by that bird. Remember that?
See, you didn't hate having a baseball cap on that day.
Well, no, I didn't hate having one on that day because it was protection from me, and the bird was a Red Sox fan, and it crapped and went like and hit it and went everywhere.
Yeah.
I was like, what was that? Oh.
I mean, baseball caps are good to keep the sun off your face, though.
In Britain, I don't really hate them. I
not like shorts.
Shorts. Bane of my existence, I tell you.
Oh my god.
No. Baseball caps, no, I like wearing them, I like wearing them quite a bit, but in Britain I never really used to wear them. I used to have a cap that had the Scottish flag on for some reason. I don't even know where I got it. It wasn't in Scotland. I don't know, and maybe my sister bought it for me once. Or something. Yeah, I seem to remember I got it and I was just wearing it ever so often because I never really buy.
I love how you look at me like, is that where I got it?
Yeah, well, I do
I've
because
never seen this cap in my life.
Oh, well, it's gone now. It's like lost in the move. Over here, I must have got it from my sister. Because I guess she's very proud of her Scottish roots, even though she doesn't sound Scottish at all. And yeah, because I never buy them for myself. Caps.
Yeah.
Beanies. Yeah, I'd buy beanies.
Yeah.
Because it was cold in Britain.
But
and
it's
you stick
like,
a beanie
I think it's
on
becoming a bit more of a thing in Britain, baseball caps, because I've seen some British bloggers
apparently the Major League
caps.
Baseball held their tournament in London. In the Olympic Stadium. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be this year before the pandemic, and I think they did like a season last year. Someone will correct me on that.
I thought it was the football. I thought American
football.
Football.
Maybe it was NFL?
Yeah.
I thought it was baseball.
No, I think it was NFL.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean, obviously baseball is a very American sport, so,
yeah.
You see a baseball cap, you think, oh, American.
It's a baseball cap, and, someone slung a baseball bat over their shoulder,
Well, yeah.
And they got a little organ that goes dun 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 dun.
Oh my god.
Puppy power.
Yes.
That's what that means to me, like you always say, play ball after it, but it's us puppy power from Scooby-Doo, everybody.
Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you very much. T-shirts.
Oh, now do not tell me you didn't wear T-shirts.
No,
before
never
you came
wore
to
T-shirts at all. No, I did wear T-shirts, but again, it was something I wore indoors mainly, and not on their own outside.
What did you wear out then? Like, what did you...
Jackets over them and everything, I mean, I wore T-shirts, yeah, but there was like a jacket over it, or jumper,
Yeah.
Or sweater to people who...
You never just went out in a T-shirt, you mean?
Very rarely, unless it was like a warm day,
Yeah, yeah.
But then even then I'd have like jeans on. I'd try to wear my jeans, I'd try to have one part of my body covered up completely, I mean, just... I don't know. I mean, T-shirts to me, again, T-shirt and shorts makes me think of I'm a little boy,
Yeah.
I'm in my T-shirt and I'm in my shorts and I'm in my little sandals and I'm just like, how old am I? Am I 5? Or am I 35?
That's all you wear. That's all you wear now.
That's all I wear now in Texas. I'll have my little trucker cap on.
Yeah.
I'll be like the little old men who look from Up. But yeah, T-shirts... I never really wore one, I mean, unless I was going to, sleep in it or whatever, But even then I had, full-on pajamas to sleep in.
Yeah.
I remember I had that blue pajama set that you hated.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it was, you didn't like it. She didn't like a lot of my clothes when she first met me. She was like, oh, what's that? Oh, I don't like your clothes. Oh,
I did not.
Yeah.
God.
you did. Yeah, you did. It's all coming out on this one.
I thought it. I just never said it.
Well, it was all over in your face, you see.
Oh my god.
It was all over that face of yours. Tank tops.
Yeah.
Never ever catch me bearing arms.
I can't
Britain.
see.
And that's not Second Amendment anything there. It's I never bear my like full on arms.
Yeah.
Because that is like, I'm not a gym bro. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh, gotta do my gym
I'm trying
stuff.
to think, like, have I ever seen anyone in a tank top in Britain? And by tank top, you don't mean like full on tank top necessarily. You just mean anything sleeveless.
Anything sleeveless, yeah.
Because when I think tank
what do you
top,
call them?
I
A
think,
wife beater?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's what that's what they call it, a wife beater. And where did that come from?
I don't.
Where did that etymology come from?
Yeah, I think it probably is very derogatory, so.
I mean, I don't think it ever was called a wife beater in Britain. I think it was called a wife beater over here, because that's the only, when somebody goes, oh, he's wearing a wife beater.
Undershirts.
Undershirts.
Yeah.
Undershirt,
But that's what we're talking about, yeah, like a tank top, like that, like an undershirt style, but when you say tank top, you just mean sleeveless.
Anything sleeveless, yeah.
Because you have some, like, exercise tops now that are, like, sleeveless, and you would call those tank tops also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't.
They're basically like a sleeveless
they're like a
t-shirt.
vest. You know, we call undershirts vests.
Yeah.
You've got your vest on.
Yeah.
But over here, vest means, like, if you say vest, what does someone think of? Bulletproof vest. Yeah, they
I don't
do.
know about that.
Yeah, I mean, I bet some of you thought when I said vest, oh, you mean like a bulletproof vest? I was like, no.
No, vests to us are something you wear on the top of your clothes, like
is
buttons
it?
up or a pull-on sweater vest.
Oh,
or...
sweater vest. That's right. Yeah.
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 No, I would never. If you said vest, I would never think bulletproof vest.
Yeah, bulletproof vest. That's what I'm wearing my bulletproof vest.
Who are you?
Who are you?
It's just like, who are you with this?
Who are you?
Oh my god.
But yeah, I mean, I never wore one of them. I don't think I even owned one when I lived in
Oh,
Britain.
you love to wear those now when you go out walking.
Because I die otherwise. One thing, I'd never go, and I used to see it in Britain when it used to get hot, shirtless. Men shirtless.
Oh, no.
All the time. And sometimes women too. I'm just like, what are you doing?
I don't want to see anybody shirtless. Like, put a shirt on.
I'm joking about there was no women shirtless or anything like that. It was just mainly the men going around, you know, like...
Yeah.
Short-sleeved dress shirts. I have to wear them over here now if we're doing anything, like, remotely formal.
Yeah, you don't really have too many short-sleeve dress shirts.
I've got a few. I mean, I call...
Oh, you're calling those
Yes,
dress shirts?
like...
Those, like, Charlie Sheen style.
Charlie Sheen style, Chandler style, you know, kind of thing, kind of dressy shirts. You used to see men in Britain out, like, in around the summertime with those on. And it was awful. They looked absolutely awful in them because they were too tight for them.
A short sleeve dress shirt to me is more like stiff. It looks more like a dress shirt.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, that.
I mean, your stuff are like linen or like.
But yeah, I don't really like wearing that either. You know.
Yeah, yours are more like casual.
Casual, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, kind of dress casual, whatever. You know, it's to me
short sleeve button up shirts.
Button down, yeah, button up, button down. That's
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's a better thing. I successfully avoided wearing them in the UK because I'd see men out in them when they were out for a night out, and they just looked terrible. And this was in Wales, and they looked terrible because they were too fat for them. And they buy them all skinny.
I remember
and it's just
you
be like,
once...
yeah, you're busting out of that shirt. Why do you think that looks good on you?
Oh
and they all looked the same. They all looked the same.
That is one trend. We need to talk about. I think one of our followers suggested that we talk about fashion trends. Maybe we'll do an episode one day about fashion, because that is one thing I do notice in Britain is that a lot of men and women both, I'll say more so men, I guess, really like really fitted clothing. Like, you don't really see... Over here, you see... And I guess it looks more slouchy, more sloppy. I don't know. But I mean, it is fashion-y sometimes to wear, like, more loose-fitting, more flowy things. But in Britain, I do notice that everybody's wearing, like, really... And it doesn't matter. They're not necessarily fat. They're not skinny. They're whatever. Every body type is wearing clothes that really just fit. You know, like, I've seen skinny guys in London that are wearing pants that are like
skinny pants,
sunk to their legs, you know, and it looks like, how are they moving in those pants? They're just painted on, you know.
What is wrong with those pants?
Yeah, that's definitely a thing in Britain, like super fitted clothing in general.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of like, I used to like wearing skinny jeans and stuff like that, you know, in Britain, because it's less... I used to hate that. Like, in the early 2000s, a lot of guys would be wearing these hugely baggy...
Jinko.
These hugely baggy, like, legged jeans. And it's just like...
That was like the skater look.
The skater look, And it was like... And it was just like, it looks terrible.
Remember, it just always makes me think of Clueless. That scene where she's like, what is wrong with guys these days? Because they look like they just rolled out of bed and put a cap on and everything, you know, and it's showing these guys with, like, the really wide-legged jeans and they're hanging off their butts and everything, you know, and they've got, like, open flannels on over
But it's like, how were they walking in those?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's like, how, you know, they must have, like, tightened the belt or something and then really pulled it down, you know. And it's like, because, you know, you're walking, you can't really walk in that, you know. It's restricted movement. It was terrible. I hated those things. I was like, I just want a pair of skinny jeans and that's it, you know. Drain pipes, drainies, you know.
You mentioned sandals before, and I know that was a thing you never wore either.
Sandals, no. Absolutely not.
You love your slide-on sandals.
Well, now I do, because it's like I'm getting lazier over here because it's too hot. Too hot, people.
It's like, you know, it's hot and you want to go outside and you want your feet to be able to breathe.
Well, that's true.
You don't want to have them, like, smothered under
But you don't want to go out in your bare feet. You know, if you just even going out on the path in my bare feet.
You can't go out in your
because
bare
it's like,
feet.
you know, it's like like my feet are like a chicken breast on a hot pan. I'm just like, you know, like yow, like a cartoon character. But anyway,
all right.
I think I'm ranted out now.
End rant.
Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. It's been a pleasure to rant to you about this thing.
It's been a pleasure.
I'll rant about things.
It's been a pleasure ranting to you today.
It's been a pleasure ranting to you.
If you made it all the way to the end, then you deserve some sort of award. I don't know.
Yeah, some sort of award. Maybe a pair of shorts.
Oh my god, we gotta go. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate your support as always, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.